Welcome to Final Third TV. This week we'll discuss the dismissal of Sam Allardyce, which came immediately after the game at Newcastle. With me to discuss Sam Allardyce's sacking is Rob Palmer.
Hello!
How's it going?
Yeah,
You're not a fan? Not a fan of the sacking, I mean?
no, I'm not a fan of Sam Allardyce as well.
Sure
We
is.
said I've made that plain on the pod, but it's like the thing about that makes it so confusing is the fact that like where can West Ham actually go from here? Like they're not a big club. No disrespect to them or anything, but they're not.
No.
Not
top four anyway.
No, not top four.
The Europa League is worthless, so the void between fourth
Oh,
and
of
seventh.
course, yeah. That whole European trophy thing is just it's useless.
Mhm.
But like Sam Allardyce doesn't play nice football. We know that, right?
No.
And that's supposedly not in tradition with the West Ham way.
Okay.
Whatever that actually is.
Yeah.
So basically, just staying in the top half and not getting relegated. I suppose that's what it is.
Yeah,
But,
not being a yo-yo club.
yeah. So who's better for that than Sam Allardyce? Absolutely no one, in my opinion. Anyway.
No one guarantees you decent finishes with a half-decent squad.
Better than Sam Allardyce. Like, look what he done at Bolton. Like fuck's sake.
Yeah.
But the thing that is baffling is they've obviously got rid of him to bring in someone who can play nice football. But who's going to go to West Ham who can actually coach nice football?
Yeah. And a lot of squad players are built around, obviously Sam has built that squad.
Yeah.
You know, over time. And they played some nice stuff at the start of the season. We documented that on the podcast, etc. But they're still quite physical players.
Sure, you see,
You
like,
know.
they still have Andy Carroll playing regularly.
Well, yeah, I mean...
they've Stuart Downing playing as a 10.
Yeah.
Like he's,
Which I'm okay with.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. I
okay
think it's brilliant.
with that,
But like
that's
he's not
fine.
a sort of in between the lines, sort of nice little footballer who's going to play a slow real pass into someone. He's going to like batter his way into making chances and scoring goals.
It's also as well, it's telling that who's been linked with the job? Klopp.
Who they're not going to get?
No.
Not a chance.
It's out of the running.
Mm-hmm.
So who else has been linked, or would you like to see linked with the job?
It's there's like Mark Warburton is one. Because as you said, he plays nice football at Brentford and he's a shit squad.
Yeah.
So he's obviously a good coach. He'd do well there. Then they've got Philip Montagnier, which is totally left field, I think. I don't think he'll go.
No.
I think it would be a weird move for him.
Although Sociedad to Rennes was a weird move. I know he's French and everything, but it's still strange. So that was going up.
He done pretty well in Sociedad as well.
Yeah, not so much at Rennes.
No, it's been a bit shit. That's why it would be a weird move. Do you know what I mean? Like, why would they go for him? Like, I've seen, like, he's the only one I've actually seen who's been concretely linked with the job.
It's strange because coaches don't guarantee you nice football. It doesn't work that way.
No.
The players could say no. You know, it's AVB?
He could do AVB.
Is that it? Maybe?
Yeah.
It just came to me as I
That'd be
talked about
weird.
nice football.
He doesn't play nice football though.
No,
He plays sturgeon awful football. But then they could do the nuclear thing. If their goal is bored of being rich and affluent, he could hire Harry Redknapp to bankrupt him, and maybe even get him to do his tax returns. Perhaps.
Maybe.
But no, like I mean, if they went with Redknapp, it would be the worst move for West Ham as a club because they'd be bankrupted, obviously, because they just buy Defoe, Crancher, who else? Crouchy, and they paid him €400,000 a week.
Doesn't Redknapp have that elusive currency of knowing the club?
Oh yeah, he's a good football man. Is Redknapp. He's a good football man. Except in the South Coast where he just bankrupts people for a laugh. Like
Did more damage than the Luftwaffe. So, who realistically would you say will take the job? Because it has to be attractive football. Because what Big Sam has done is actually termed success. For a club like West Ham, in the position they're in, they're doing as well as Swansea, Stoke, etc. So it is successful. So it's the style more than anything else. I think that's the real issue with the club.
I think if they're going for a style, they have to go with Warburton, really.
Yeah.
Like he's the only realistic one they could get because he's sort of a youngish manager on the up. Like he's got a fairly short career so far. So
It's a very British squad. So you don't want it to be a foreign manager because if he doesn't have the language well enough, we see him with Pepe Mel at West Brom, it's just not going to work. So I think Warburton, Eddie Howe,
he won't leave.
He won't leave Bournemouth.
There's no way. Because and the thing about Eddie Howe is, as well as we said on the pod, it's like he left Bournemouth once, went to Burnley, done crap.
Yeah.
Went back to Bournemouth, and now look what's happened. So I don't think he'll make the same mistake twice. I think he'll give it a bash for Bournemouth in the Premier League, and then if he has a decent season, he'll move on then.
Yeah.
But I don't think he'll give it up now.
As a final piece of speculation, Sid Lowe has always said that Spanish coaches always privately, off the record in interviews, say they'd love to try their hand in England. They think they're technically and tactically way ahead.
Yeah, well, they are.
So there could be, if West Ham have money, all Premier League clubs do. I mean,
Gary Tano.
Oh, two different coaches at once. I like that. Yeah.
Garitano will be. I don't think Emery will go there. Like I mean, he's about to win the European Cup for the second time with Sevilla. That's like they're not going to not win the Europa League.
Yeah.
But
away from speculation, then.
Yeah.
What do you think of the manner in which Big Sam was dealt with. Do you think it's fair enough? Like, that's business, it's a rough world, or?
I thought it was kind of ridiculous, to be honest. I mean, he got them promoted and he's made them a solid mid-table Premier League side. I think it should have been kind of a couple of weeks ago when everybody was saying that he wasn't going to, like, everybody knew that he wasn't going to get a new contract.
Yeah.
That's obvious, like, and they should have came out and said, here, listen, Sam, we're not going to renew your contract.
Sort of like Warburton at Brentford.
Exactly.
It's known since February, but they still just do.
And it's not like they've been playing amazing. Like, it's like he's clearly lost interest in the club, and he's just been doing what he wants. He's just going to go, go on. I'm not going to be here next season anyway. Who cares?
The one thing I'd say in defence of Big Sam in terms of the signings this season, because West Ham have a really expensive squad. It never gets said, but they are a really expensive squad. Is that they all worked. There's no massive money signing sitting on the bench that he's wasted.
Matt Jarvis.
Did it not work in the first season though?
No.
No, I take that back. But most of them have worked.
Most of them have worked.
Even the big money that he spent, and it looks Cresswell came in. He's been talked about for England, but obviously he doesn't play for one of the top 4 clubs, so he won't get played. But he did well enough, and the players he's brought in, the unknowns as well, like the likes of Chiate, he's done really well. So, and then Valencia. So he's done a good job, but I thought it was a bit harsh myself.
Yeah, it was. It was very harsh.
It's a little bit harsh, but he'll find a job.
Yeah, he will. Like, I mean, it's Big Sam. He's guaranteed a job in England.
He can replace Nigel Pearson next season at Leicester.
Oh
yeah, here first.
Newcastle. He'll go back to Newcastle and he'll do a better job.
That's right. So that's our take on Allardyce with some added managerial speculation. But what do you think? Have your say in the comment section below. Subscribe to Final Third TV. Follow us on Twitter at @the final_third. Thanks for watching.